Hello and welcome back to Life Fitness Management here in LaVale, Maryland. You have the golf professor and we're ready to prove, or should I say disprove, another fallacy out there about action and reaction sports. If you look at golf action versus a sports reaction, we're going to discuss that today. I had a little bit of pushback from my last video where I had the golf swing and the baseball swing and how they were almost identical, except on various tilts. Horizontal for baseball. We'll just do that right now. A horizontal swing for baseball. And a tilted swing for golf. And when I had my finish like this, of course my baseball swing finish looked like my golf swing. So it looked, and I'll be honest, it was rather fabricated that way. However, if I could take my golf swing and make it a baseball swing, why can't I take a baseball swing and make it a golf swing? Here is the difference between baseball and golf, and the only difference is one's a reaction sport and the other's an action sport. And here's exactly what I mean. When someone throws a pitch, the batter has to react to the baseball, meaning he's got to get lower, get higher, bend over more, lean back, or something along those nature. Golf's different. Golf's an action game. It just sits there, sometimes sits there too long because we have too much time to think. Here's my point. If I have to adjust my baseball swing to the pitch, what am I doing? All I'm trying to do is get my, we'll call it my spine here, at a perpendicular angle to the ball if I want to hit it solid. So if it's a low-hanging curveball, i.e. a baseball coming in, and a golf ball staying on the ground, here it is. That's me hitting a low-hanging curveball that looks like a golf swing. If it comes in inside, I have to come maybe this way. But look at my chest. My chest is vertical. Why? Because the pitch is going to be horizontal. I just happen to have a copy of Golfology written by me to talk about, pardon if I read very quickly. So how do we relinquish the stress of a golf swing of forced action and convert it to a golf swing of natural reaction? We accomplish this by programming our brain with organized patterns or repetitive rituals. So why did I say that? Here's the reason. Let's use the sport of basketball. You play basketball mainly on your toes because it's up here. Now, isn't it interesting in basketball how someone can run and make a jump shot, then get to the foul line where they have to create the action and miss it with nobody standing around them, nobody blocking their shot, and they can't make it. Why? Because it's an action sport at that point. Let's try this too. Why do you think quarterbacks and place kickers are better golfers than, let's say, wide receivers? You might say, yeah, they're bulkier. Let's take that physics away. Here's the physics. As someone who's going to kick, i.e. the place kicker, the ball's sitting still, is it not? So since it's sitting still, I have to come up and take the time to kick it. What about throwing? The quarterback takes a snap, he's creating the action. So he understands, the quarterback and the place kicker, they understand the action part of golf, the action part of football, and the action part of basketball. So what does all this mean? What this means is when I try to hit a golf ball, what happens in my brain is I have to cause or create a reactive mode in my brain. And how we do that, we create that reactive mode from an active sport is by programming ourselves with ritualistic repetitions. And those of you that played sports have already done that. You know, before you get up to hit a baseball, you tighten this and you tighten that, hit your pants, whatever. Golf's the same way. We'll get this in another video. But what I wanted to describe today is that baseball, golf, and other sports have something in common, and that is when the ball isn't moving, somebody has to create the action. Now, let's get back to what we did last week. I'm going to show you another video of what we did last week with something a little different so you can see exactly why I say the baseball swing and the golf swing are really, really, really identical. Be right back. Okay, here we are with the baseball player on the left and the golfer on the right. This week we've got a golfer who has a black and white club in his hand. So we're going to start him at the top to save time. So now as the club and bat come down, they're going to be in sync. Watch once again, it's that right elbow position, everybody. Look at that right elbow. See the baseball player, how the right elbow is, we'll call it in front of the back part of the back or the spine, the side part of the side. So here, right here as it comes in, here it goes, here we go, here we go. Look, here's black and white. Notice the baseball club or the baseball bat in the left, golf club in the right, black and white. You can see, look how the golf club face is black, aiming to the right, giving us the impression we're swinging to the right. You can see how the bat's starting to bend as it begins to rotate. Now as we come in, there's the impact position, looking almost identical again. I tried to spread the legs out so they would look about similar, but watch as we come through this impact position. You can see the baseball leaves the bat, and now we'll take the golfer to that position, and you can see how the golfer, how the club and the ball is projected off the golf club. So now as we go from that, and then we're going to go to the top in the finish, this is what I was saying. Yes, it looks contrived, but if we say that A equals B, in other words, the baseball finish equals the golf finish, then there's no reason why the golf finish can't look like the baseball, and therefore they are completely similar in physical technique. And this is why if you play baseball, golf, football, soccer, hockey, anything, you can play the game of golf as well as you think you can.